Greetings, all you fans of the universe out there. I'm Dooz Diz Din, back with another Steven Universe episode review. This time it's Season 5, Episode 26, titled Familiar. So we open up where last episode left off, with Steven having been sent to Pink Diamond's room by White Diamond. And as he looks around and observes, he starts to want certain things like a bed or a seat, and suddenly it's built for him right out of the walls and floor of the room. Very much like Rose's room back on Earth, where certain things would just materialize out of this cloud-like substance. We come to find out here, though, it's made by these tiny creatures called pebbles, that we later find out are made very much like the watermelon Stevens and stuff like that from Rose's tears and, Steven's saliva and sweat. So these are the creations of Pink Diamond to, make little things here and there for her in order to just kind of have what she needs at the ready, basically. And at first they're afraid of Steven, not knowing who he is, but when he says thank you to them, they realize it's Pink Diamond, because no one has ever really thanks them for the job that they do. And so as soon as Steven thanks them, they connect the dots and think, oh, it's Pink. Pink Diamond has finally returned. Steven then meets up with Pearl, who was finally able to come and see Steven to bring him his things, and Pearl is considered one of Steven's things. They are then summoned by Yellow Diamond through Yellow Pearl, and they go off to meet up with her. In a place known as the Extraction Chamber, which, something called the Extraction Chamber, that sounds a little devious, but here is basically kind of like a sauna or something. I'm not quite sure. Also worth noting is the fact that the architecture on Homeworld actually seems to be alive to some degree, and seems to be gems in and of themselves, which is odd in and of its own right. Like, why would you make this living architecture? What purpose does it truly serve, if only just pass along information, basically? And when Steven sits down and talks with Yellow Diamond, most he gets out of her is just the fact that Yellow is kind of envious over the fact that Steven was even able to meet up with White Diamond and talk with her. Talk, he got all 4 words in, which even Yellow Diamond thinks is a miracle in and of itself. But it's shown that the relationship between Yellow and Pink, because ultimately Yellow still considers Steven just Pink Diamond in another form, it's shown to be that Yellow always kind of appreciated the carefree, fun-loving nature of Pink Diamond, and it kind of lightened up the mood on Homeworld as a whole. That just seems to be the theme of things. Pink Diamond lightened up the lives of the various other diamonds. It kept it from becoming too serious and dreary, as ultimately Yellow Diamond has to leave in order to just, attend to other things. She has a plethora of other colonies that she has to oversee, so she has to go out for that. And then Blue Pearl comes in, summoning Steven to meet up with Blue Diamond. Steven laments the fact that he was barely able to get any kind of real FaceTime with Yellow Diamond, hoping that he would have been able to get, some way to meet up with White Diamond and really get her in on the anti-corruption thing he has going here. And, once again, we see the moving architecture, these creatures who are embedded in the architecture of Homeworld, who have gems, who seem to be alive, but are just there to be pretty and look nice, which is disturbing in its own way. And when he meets up with Blue Diamond, Blue Diamond humors him a little bit more. Though she still considers Steven to be Pink Diamond, she does call him Steven, showing that she's a little bit more sympathetic to the feelings of Pink Diamond. And we actually get a good amount of a little bit more reflection as a whole from man, I'm so sleepy. Blue Diamond. Sorry about that. Going on about the fact that they used to all get together in these pools or whatever these things are, and they used to have fun, joke around, talk, enjoy each other's company, play games with each other. And that's everyone. Blue, yellow, pink, and white diamond all just getting together with Pink, who, put the most fun in their lives. And it really highlights the fact that once Pink Diamond was out of their lives, that hole was just because Pink brought so much joy to them. She wasn't the work diamond, she was the fun playtime diamond who helped bring a little bit of levity to their otherwise dreary and serious lives. And ultimately, even Blue Diamond has to attend to her own court and all that good stuff. And, it highlights the fact as to why they didn't really think Pink was up to the task of having her own colony. And the fact that Pink was more fun and jovial and was all about levity, and that's what they brought to them. So having her, undertake a more serious exploit, seemed needless and pointless and all that good stuff, and showed why they were so hard on her as well, because they were just like, well, you were always about levity and fun and just goofing off and all that good stuff. So this is, you reap what you sow and all that good stuff. And when Steven ultimately goes back to, Pink Diamond's room, he's just at a loss. He doesn't know what he should do. And Pearl highlights the fact that Pink mostly put on like parties and galas and all this little stuff. And that, that was the only time that everyone really got together. And Pearl decides to go off and get something for Steven. And as she's gone, Steven sings this song, familiar, about the fact that this whole situation seems very familiar to him. The whole thing about just not being taken seriously, or everyone just going off to do their own thing and not having enough time for him. And at first I thought that was the memories of Pink Diamond that were coming to the surface for him. He even goes into this room that was for Pink Diamond, where she grew a plethora of different things and objects, bringing the various pebbles to life, which Steven does with his sweat, and doodling about the good time she wanted to have with the various diamonds. And then it kind of dawns on Steven, because it's just like, I know what I need to do now. And the pebbles make him this, makeshift Pink Diamond outfit and all this good stuff. And, Pearl smuggles in everyone else in order to come and hang out with Steven. And Steven declares to him, it's just like, I know what I have to do. This is basically me with you guys back when I was younger, where I was just kind of in the way, more or less, and wasn't taken seriously. He relates it to how he was with the crystal gems at the start of the series, where they just went off on missions and just left him behind. So he has to try to kind of earn their respect, the diamonds' respect, the way he had to earn the respect of the crystal gems. So I like the fact that it just highlights the fact that, everything that Steven has been going throughout the course of this entire series has led up to this. It has led up to him just becoming an even greater leader on a even greater scale, standing with these universal dictators, more or less. And I'm very interested to see if he can pull this off, because he wants to throw what Pink Diamond always threw, a gala, a ball, to get all the diamonds in one place. Because like Blue Diamond said, the Diamond Authority hasn't come together as a collective since the loss of Pink Diamond. And so that's the one way to kind of get things back on track, get them to listen and understand Pink, and hear what Steven has to say, and hopefully he can get them to understand what he's trying to do. So we'll just have to wait and see if Steven can break through to both Yellow, Blue, and especially White, who is probably the most closed off of them all, as she hasn't come out of her head for thousands of years now. But hey, tell me your thoughts on this episode on the comment section below. What did you think about Pink Diamond's room and her creations, the Pebbles, and how she was the more jovial, fun-loving diamond of all the Diamond Authority? How, the other diamonds kind of ran things while she just kind of goofed around. What do you think about their relationship? The fact that both Blue and Yellow seem to just enjoy themselves a bit more with Pink, in quotation marks, around, and how she just kind of brightened up their lives, and how the loss of her probably just made them on edge all the time. Yellow became more stern and gruff and tough and all that good stuff, and Blue just became sadder and more miserable, and White just completely closed herself off. Do you think that Steven will be able to break through to them in a way just because of the fun-loving and carefree nature he represents to not just the Crystal Gems, but to the Diamond Authority as well? How smoothly do you think it's gonna go? And ultimately, if you liked what I had to say in this video, leave me a like. If you didn't like what I had to say, feel free to leave me a dislike. And if at all possible, subscribe for more episode reviews of Steven Universe, because Diamond Days is just gonna keep continuing on until we know where the Diamond Authority stands. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.